right, so here we are, number one. Pretty straight away, par 4.
Yep.
Kind of dips down at the end of the fairway there, but that's a pretty pumped drive out there.
Okay.
Bunkers on both sides.
Yep.
What I really want to know is what's going through your head as we're approaching this tee
So
shot.
on this one, pretty much just it looks like it's. I mean, I've been hitting a little cut, so I mean, I can tee it up right at the edge of that bunker. So if it does go straight, I mean, I think I should be able to get away with it.
Okay.
It's gonna fade back into the middle of the fairway.
And just real quick, which bunker are we talking about? First or second one?
The second one, the
Okay.
farther one.
Okay.
So on the left side, and just let it kind of cut into it. I think it'd be a good play.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's see it. All right, so here we are. This is where the drive ended up. I would say probably, 10 yards? 10 yards right of the fairway.
Yeah, I just probably missed the target by about 10 yards.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
So what we're looking at, I lasered 117 to the pin,
Yeah.
going down the hill,
Yeah.
and I can feel a little
Oh, pretty
downwind. Yep. So I guess really, what are you looking for in this shot? And what are you thinking about? Also paying attention to your lie
Yeah.
as well. So what goes through your head?
So here, I mean, for me, it obviously, like you said, it's downhill, downwind. It's playing 117. I'd say it's playing more like 100, right around in that area.
Yep, I would say so as well.
So I think firm 56, kind of just start it a little bit, maybe just a touch right. I'm thinking like that. The pine, there's a palm kind of just left of the pin.
Yep.
Kind of starting to let it kind of fade back into it.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and see it. It's a good looking shot here. We are just a little bit short.
Yeah, got a little bit high on the club face.
Okay.
Touch, so.
So at least we know where we're missing the golf ball. Taking a look at this, what's going through your head?
Just kind of seeing where the pin, like kind of just the slope of the green, I would say.
Right.
Kind of, I mean, trying to get this ball as close as possible to the pin, really.
Okay, perfect. So one thing I do want to just kind of remind you of is here, really, let's pick out a spot on the green.
Yeah.
Just with how quick these greens are, how firm they are, it is going to release a lot. So let's go ahead and pick out that spot, and let's remember to use the bounce here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm thinking that there's kind of a dark mark on the green. I'm thinking that's going to be kind of my my spot that I'm going to pick out.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
I think you can see that.
Perfect. Let's execute it. We had a pretty good chip here.
Yeah.
I'd say this is probably what, about a 7-8 footer.
Yeah,
So looking at this, we at least have a putt up the hill.
that's right.
What did you see in the putt?
I mean, not really all too much. I think it's about a cup outside. I wouldn't give it more than that. I mean, it's got to be pretty firm for, as you said, uphill. So
Yeah,
get
absolutely.
A nice little charge at it.
Really, let's just focus on keeping that putter face square.
Okay.
Make sure we keep the square going all the way to the hole.
Absolutely.
Great putt. Par 3 second.
Yeah.
Looking like it's 167 yards to the pin today. I looked at the carry as well for you. It was 149 carry.
Perfect.
So we've got quite a lot of green to work with before we hit that pin. What's going through your head with this, especially bringing in water to the right?
Water. I'd say, I mean, for me, I'd favor probably, I mean, it looks like the heart of the green probably. I mean, not obviously the pin's a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
So I'd say left center, maybe just kind of hit it straight, not really let it fade off too much.
Okay.
I mean, let it fade a little bit, but not too much.
Right.
I got a 7-iron in my hand. I believe that I'd be able to get it back on that back tier as well with a 7 iron, and I know that I should be able to clear the water as well as a good swing ball.
Let's just make sure on this hole especially.
Okay.
Let's pick out that intermediate target that we were talking about.
Yep.
And let's just make sure our alignment's checked.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd take it probably that intermediate target is going to be, I mean, probably the edge of that third tee box up there.
Okay.
Even though probably just a little bit left of that
Okay,
as well.
perfect.
Yeah.
First shot came to here. Looks like we have the right distance. We're pin high.
Yeah.
Just left it a little left of our target. So what's going through your mind on this one? Noticing all the slope.
Yeah, I mean,
heading towards the water.
you could tell, I mean, there's a big hill that, I mean, you pretty much got to land it. I mean, I kind of got to where you lean out. I think it's going to lean down right in like this area. You got to just let that thing.
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
Nothing's going to stop.
Even if you wanted, you could probably take it even more up here, just because based on the slope, it looks like it might kind of start kicking it back towards the middle of the green as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
But whatever you're comfortable with, pick that spot, and really just remember that drill that we did, the 1-2, to get that tempo right.
Okay.
And let's just hit a good chip here. All right, so here we are. We had a pretty good chip here.
Yeah.
Looking like we got about 5 feet. What did you see in the putt?
Not too much. It looked like maybe, I would say, if anything, it's probably going to be about a ball outside, so on the right side. I mean, that's kind of where I was going with it. So.
And I do notice it is a little up the hill.
Yeah.
So let's just make sure we hit it
Kind of
up the hill. Yep.
All right.
All right, Rob, here we are. 5th hole. Pretty straight away, par 4. Looking at the left side, a couple bunkers that are in play off the tee. Again, what are you thinking about on this shot here?
I mean, what I'm thinking about is where I can drive the ball. Personally, I've been working the ball right or left to right.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm thinking that 4th bunker, maybe the right side of that 4th bunker,
Okay.
not a fade back in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks like it. I mean, and it's not going to hurt me. My thoughts are it's not going to hurt me if I go a little bit left of that, and it's not going to hurt me if I go right of that.
Correct.
As well,
And I will let you know too, just a little bit about the hole. Where you see that valley right there, it does go downhill after that. That might be in reach, and if you can get it down there, you'll have a pretty short second shot in. So.
Perfect. Let's see how this goes.
Looks like you hit it just how you want. Here's where the drive ended up.
Yeah.
In the short grass.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see.
Absolutely.
Looking at this shot, we've got about 140 to the pin. Yeah. I also shot the front of the green for you, and that was about 130 yards. So just kind of paint a picture in your head a little bit. That means we have 10 yards of green to work with in between that and the pin. So really, I guess what's going through your head, looking at your lie as well, it looks like it's a little above your feet. What's going through your head?
Yeah, I mean, we can start with that. Obviously, it's above my feet, so I know this ball has to be coming out left. So, I mean, I didn't really club down, but I'm in that 135 that we were talking about.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna start it kind of between. I mean, I would say right where that the tree in the background ends.
Yeah, yeah.
And then kind of try and draw it in from that because I mean we're working with an uphill lie, so it should draw it.
Absolutely. You're correct. So let's go ahead and bring that shot into real life. Pretty good looking ball here. Rob, so here we are, stuck it pretty close on the second shot. I call this 5-6 feet for birdie. What did you see looking at it?
I mean, not too much. Kind of just right on the edge. I think I think if I made the hole just like right on the edge, I think it's good.
Yeah, I would agree. I don't see much break in this. If anything, it's a little touch up the hill.
Okay.
But it seems like it's a pretty flat putt. This would be a gift. So let's go right in.
All right, sounds good.
Eight, pretty long par 5 here. We're looking at, I think it's 540 on the card.
Yeah.
Pretty wide open fairway down there. What's going through your head when you're seeing this?
I mean, I obviously you see the trees that come out a little bit on the right side. I mean, I'm even thinking about. I would probably think about the path that's up there.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, there's a path like going pretty much right at that. I mean, left or right. I would say relatively good. I mean, it's wide open fairway.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, I cut it back though. That's kind of what my thought process
of course.
is.
And just to let you know too, if we do go a little bit left here, left is definitely less punishing than the right is.
Yeah.
So if you are going to favor a miss, I would definitely say miss on the left side.
Okay.
Drive did find the right side.
Yeah.
And now we're paying for it.
Yeah.
So what we've got here is a little difficult shot in front of us. We obviously have the branch right in front of us. I guess really what's your thought going through your head, because we do have that branch and then there's also that bunker right in front of us.
I mean, I'm kind of worried about that branch. I'm keeping it low, but I do believe that I should be able to get this out there.
Okay.
I mean, there's big enough gap where I think there's enough room where I can actually advance the ball and
Okay, perfect.
go from there.
Just one little tip before we get into hitting this shot is let's just remember to move that ball position a little bit further back in our stance to kind of get that launch angle to be a little bit lower so that we can kind of take that branch out of play. We just hit one heck of a recovery shot there from where we were. Obviously, I mean, we're, 5 yards away from the fairway, I'd say. Looking at the lie, we're a little downhill. I lasered it for you. It was about 140 to the pin. We're looking up the hill as well. Probably play about at least 145. We do have the traps in front of us, so I guess really what's going through your mind right now?
Yeah, I mean, I first thing that I take a look at personally is the ball, how is it positioned. It's like you said, it's a little downhill.
Right.
But we're also looking the balls above our feet, so it's going to cause right to left for sure.
Right. Yep.
And so I mean, my start would probably be at that edge of the bunker, the farthest one next to the green.
Okay.
There,
Yeah.
the green side bunker, and I think working it down there. I think that's for me, I think it's the best play possible.
Perfect. Well, let's get that plan. Good use.
I got a question for you. I mean, would I play this in the back of my stance?
I would typically play just probably a half a ball back in my stance. And another thing would really be after we make contact, let's try to follow the slope of the grass. That'll just allow for cleaner contact. Not a bad third shot. I'd say probably 20-25 feet for birdie. Looking at it, what'd you see in the putt?
Not a whole lot. It looks like about a cup and a half. It looks like it's going to be a little bit faster too because it looks like we are putting back down the slope.
Correct.
So I'm thinking probably about a 15-foot putt. That's kind of what I'm imagining my brain to get that, let it roll out 10 feet over there.
Yeah, absolutely. Just really focus on that tempo again, and let's work on keeping that face square through impact as well. All right. Rob, it was good playing with you.
Yeah.
We had that 5 series lesson over the past couple of weeks. Really appreciated the opportunity to work with you, and based on the playing lesson we just had, it did look like we were making good progress in the game. Made a couple birdies out here, and there was a few mistakes here and there, but we were able to recover and get out of a bad jam. So,
Absolutely, and I'd just like to thank you for taking your time out of your day as well.
yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure.
It's been fun.
I look forward to hearing from you in the near future, and hopefully you pass that PAT.
Sounds good.